Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Manchester United have held on at the end against Luton to record a 2-1 win. It started so well for Manchester United, but then we allowed Luton back into the game. We allowed them to build up some pressure. We failed to take our chances when we could have and should have made it a more comfortable lead for Manchester United, but 3 points, so important. Another 3 points on the road. Luton, you've got to give them a lot of credit. They press really well. They play really well. They make it difficult for teams at home. You know, we've seen they've given Arsenal some trouble in the league at their ground. They've got a point against Liverpool, for example. So Luton are obviously a side that are battling. They're battling for their lives, but Manchester United made that so much more difficult than it should have been after we raced into a 2-goal lead. Rasmus Højlund pouncing on a defensive error to get the ball one-on-one round the keeper, tuck it in, showed great composure to score the goal. And then Garnacho, when Manchester United were playing really well, creating chance after chance, getting the ball in Luton's box, Garnacho swings a ball as it fell to him on the edge of the box. He volleys it towards goal, and Rasmus Højlund with the chest, the touch of the chest to direct it into the opposite corner that it was going in. It was a fantastic finish by Rasmus Højlund. And in two ways, he's shown his goal poaching ability. Incredible stuff from him today. Fantastic goals, and really important goals as well. After we saw Tottenham dropping points at home against Wolves in their game on the weekend, Manchester United had to win in this one. And now we sit 3 points behind them. They're in 5th. And we're 5 points behind Aston Villa. And with Fulham coming up next, and then that Manchester derby, this win was massively important. And I was really worried that we'd allow Luton to go and grab that equaliser, because after we raced into that 7-minute lead and we were 2 goals up, played very well for the first 15 minutes, could have been 3-0, 4-0 up. We then allowed them back into it. Morris gets a goal, poor defending. I think during the watch along on Stretford Paddock, I criticised Andre Onana. Now, I don't know, you guys help me out. Should he have maybe tried to claim the cross? Could he have done better in terms of trying to stop the shot? Or am I being a little bit too harsh on him? Whatever though, as a defensive unit, it was poor. You know, the deflection coming, we've got to be able to deal with that. And I do feel, you know, Harry Maguire didn't have the best of games today when he was on the pitch. He picked up a yellow card as well. He was giving away a lot of free kicks. And he had to get substituted at half-time alongside Casemiro, who was doing the same. And there was a lot of times where Casemiro got booked. Look, I think it was a foul. It shouldn't have been a booking. And then he commits another foul where maybe that should have been his first booking. But it looked like he could have maybe got a second yellow. It wasn't. But the pressure was there from the Luton players. The pressure was there from the crowd. You could kind of feel it building up. That all the referee needed was an excuse to send someone off. So we had to kind of take off Maguire and Casemiro. Luke Shaw as well. Look, Luke Shaw went off with an injury, but he was booked too. So we had too many players booked at there. And we had to change things up a little bit. So you kind of go, look, we lost Luke Shaw. We had to take Maguire and Casemiro off. We still managed to kind of recover and settle. But I actually thought those substitutions, in terms of Evans coming on for Maguire, that helped us. Because I thought Evans was fantastic. He was much better than Maguire. He was clearing everything. He was better with the ball at his feet. But then the McTominay one, it opened us up in midfield. Bruno Fernandes didn't have a very good game today at all. Even in the first half, he was very wasteful with the opportunities that we had. And I think that was a problem for the whole team. In the first half, we had opportunities through Marcus Rashford, Garnacho, Bruno Fernandes, even Højlund, to improve things, make that final pass. You know, we're a few passes away from, you know, them times where you get the ball in the final third and you go, this is a chance. But then a shot never materialises. But it's a very good chance if you get your passes right. We had so many of them and we just didn't get the passes right. You have to be better, especially in the Premier League, because you never know what can happen. And Luton showed us that. Felt like we took it for granted a little bit when we were 2-0 up. Then you go 2-1. You have to make these substitutions. You're put under pressure. Though Johnny Evans definitely helped with that pressure. But we lost control in the midfield. We lost a big space. Kobbie Mainoo was having to drop much deeper. Bruno Fernandes was having to drop much deeper. And that's what happens when you play Scott McTominay. I did a video after he scored the winner against Villa saying, should I apologise? And I ultimately said no. Because I think we were using him in the right way against Villa. Off the bench, as kind of like a second striker, auxiliary striker, someone to be a presence in the box. But he's not a very good midfielder. He's not going to help you get control in midfield. He's not going to make the tackles. He's not going to get in people's faces. He's not going to implement a press. And we lost a lot of control in the midfield. Luton, on the other hand, very good in the press. The only one of our players that were dealing with it, too, when Evans came on, was him and Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo was excellent. He picked up a booking as well for the best tackle in the game. He wins the ball, keeps the ball, takes control of it, is about to send Manchester United back the other way, and the referee pulls it up for a foul. I don't think United were great after we went 2-0 up, and we invited a lot of the pressure, but the referee was abysmal. The refereeing in the Premier League is on a regular basis abysmal. Casemiro's first booking, questionable. Kobbie Mainoo's, that is never questionable. He wins the ball, he takes the ball clean, he doesn't take his man, he gets booked. Shocking. And I don't know, if that's me, I'm reacting. A player could potentially get sent off because the referee's made a bad mistake, in the sense that the referee's given a foul that wasn't, booked him. Now, if he reacts and has a little bit of dissent, what the fuck, or, you know, whatever, he's getting another booking, he's sent off. All because of a bad refereeing decision. And sometimes dissent just happens. Because players are playing an emotional, passionate game. They're going to be upset, they're going to be disappointed, especially when blatantly wrong decisions go against us. But look, we had the chances. Garnacho got to do better in the second half. I thought Rashford improved as the game went on. I thought he was better in the second half. Kept the ball high up the pitch, won a few things for us. But even still, he's got to do better. After the first 10 minutes, our front line kind of went to pot. And with the chances we had, you have to do better. And we got some difficult fixtures coming up. We've got Fulham coming up. We got Forest in the cup away from home. We got City at home. We got City away. We got Everton at home. So Manchester United have to be on it, and we have to be making sure we're picking up more points, because we're on the tails of Spurs now, and we're trying to catch Villa as well, get those Champions League spots. But today we need to drop points in a game that should have been comfortable. So we kind of have to wake up to that. But very good result for us today, even if the performance wasn't quite there after we went 2-0 up. But I felt the changes the manager was forced into making, the Maguire change, the Casemiro change, the Luke Shaw change, those kind of things didn't help. But also, the team's got to learn how to manage these games a little bit better. Hold possession. There was one point as well. It's just heading to the 93rd minute. Yeah, with just 1 minute or so left of injury time. And Bruno Fernandes has a shot from the corner flag. What are we doing? You know what I mean? Be more sensible. You're the captain. Switch on a little bit. Just switch on. But overall, fantastic win. Kobbie Mainoo, my man of the match. Delighted with Rasmus Højlund's goal poaching abilities. And I thought Johnny Evans was excellent when he came on. Good result for us. But must do better. You know, must do better. But again, you've got to give a lot of credit to Luton. I predicted them to go down and potentially be a record low points tally. I thought they might even beat that points tally that Derby set, the low one. And they've been fantastic. So hats off to them. Big result for United. We closed that gap to 3 points on Spurs and 5 points on Villa with 13 games to go, 39 points to play for. So fingers crossed. But we have to keep it up, and we have to keep it going by beating Fulham next week. Then we got that Manchester Derby in the league, so don't get much easier after that. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Keep it like, comment, share. See you in a bit.